Salakia, man. The video cut. My phone is on Do Not Disturb, but yet for some reason I'm still getting phone calls and stuff coming through, and it cut the video off, man. It's the second time this happened to me. It's all good, man. Whatever. We're gonna move through the spirit. Let's move on to the next scripture. All right, this is 1 Corinthians 3:18. It says, "Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise." Right. And the point I was making before the video cut was basically like, if the Lord could use your family to get you food and clothing and stuff like that, and tools and things that you may need in Jacob's trouble, because you were wise and you still showed love and respect to your family, even though they weren't in his truth. And they'll go ahead and they know that what you about, they know you don't want to take the chip, and they'll still look out for you and take care of you, for the simple fact that you always show love to them, But jumping over, like I said, the 1 Corinthians 3:18, another example is just, applying wisdom of this world and thinking that it's going to get you through in this truth. Because there's a lot of things that are wise in this world that are foolish to the Most High. But the wisdom of the scriptures, first and foremost, will give you wisdom of the world. That makes sense. When you gain the wisdom of the scriptures, it gives you spiritual eyes to be able to see through the bullshit, to be able to decipher between right and wrong, what's canon and what's not canon, what's good information, what's bad information, what's good news, what's bad news. Because a lot of the times brothers will take information at face value and not do enough research, and then they'll go ahead and they'll make they'll take actions based upon that information, and it end up backfiring because it wasn't credible information. It didn't come from a credible source, but that's because brothers didn't take the due diligence, or didn't do their due diligence and take the necessary precautions to make sure the information that they got was accurate before taking action, before posting something, whatever the case is. Like I said, I'm speaking very generally here. And, you listeners, y'all could take this information and apply it to yourselves however you see fit. All right. Basically meaning, like, if you're constantly in the spirit and you're constantly being prudent and circumspect, right, you're looking well to your going, right? I believe it's Proverbs. It's Proverbs something. I know it, but I'm getting the numbers mixed up. But the point is, when you're being prudent and you're looking ahead and you're calculating and you're being careful. Now, you don't want to be over careful, because being too careful means you start stressing and worrying too much. You want to have just enough carefulness to where you calculate your steps before you take them. And then once you find or you see something that makes sense, you move on that and trust the Lord. That's as simple as that. Look at the information, calculate the steps. This doesn't add up, this doesn't add up, but this seems to add up, so I'm gonna take this route and trust the Lord. And then you move like that, because the Most High didn't give us a spirit of fear, right? But the Most High also didn't give us the spirit of foolishness. So he gave us the information, and it's up to us to use this information and apply it, right? Because we're not just hearers of the word, we're doers of the word, right? And that's why we can't deceive ourselves to think that, because a lot of people in this world deceives themselves to think that because they have bachelor's degrees and certifications and they took this course that they're wise. But no, you just know you have information on a specific topic. You don't have wisdom. Wisdom in the world is knowing how to have a successful life, how to overcome obstacles, how to escape danger, how to be secure and stable. That's wisdom. All right, knowing how to build people up and encourage people to be better of themselves. That's wisdom. Of course, and it all starts with the scriptures, because you have to know who you are to know where you're going. You have to know who your power is, who is the creator, how did the earth become to be, what is the true nature of a man, what is the purpose of a man, what is the natural order of life, what is the natural order of animals and different things like that. Once you learn that information, that gives you the general foundation of knowledge and wisdom. And then you apply that to everything else. And that's how you become wise in this world. That's what Solomon did. He sought after that true wisdom, and he became the richest man for it, I think there's another script. I think there's another one in here. Yep, verse 19. It says, "For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, for it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness." All right, exactly. He'll take those. He'll use those who think they're wise and use those things against him, man. He'll allow those things to overtake them, and that's going to bring me to this next scripture, which is James 1, and let's see. We're going to start at 12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away from his own lust and enticed." So the point of this scripture that I want to bring out is that the Most High is not going to put you through experiences, and he's not going to put things in front of you that are going to make you go off and go against his word. You are only going to go off and be tempted to do things that are against the Most High because of the own lust that you have within yourself, because what you have not checked it. All right, you have not sought to correct it and to overcome it. All right, and Satan will take advantage of that, but not the Most High. All right, Satan may have the green light, but the Most High is not going to tempt you to do evil. You're going to be tempted away from your own lust. All right, because like I said, you weren't circumspect and you weren't wise and prudent to be able to realize what was right in front of you and to see through the bullshit. So therefore, you've taken actions and decisions that have caused you to err, and now you have to suffer the consequences of it. You know, it's a lot of examples. You know, like I said, going back to not showing your family that's not in its truth respect and love because you want them to wake up. Well, listen, that's not on you. That you don't have the power to wake anybody up. That's on the Most High. You've shared this word in the gospel with them, and it's up to the Most High to say whether yay or nay. Very simple. Once you tell them that, you keep it cool. Don't cuss your family out. Don't snap on them. Don't yell at them. Don't cut them off because they don't understand the truth. You can keep them at a distance and you can play them at a certain distance. That's okay. But realize that they're still your family, and even people in the world, people at your job. As long as you got the mentality of, you know, that if they ain't for the Most High, they're against the Most High. As long as you have that mentality and you always have that thought, and so every time you deal with people that are not in this truth, you always have a caution behind it, then you should be okay. Don't lose sight of that. That's one example. It's many examples, but the point is, don't put yourself in positions that will cause you to err. You know, calculate your actions and your decisions before you do them. Be very cautious. I don't want to say very. Just be cautious of the things you say and the things you do, and trust in the Most High always, man. You know, and at the end of the day, the Most High will deliver you and he'll take care of you, and he'll lead you down the right path as long as you're staying on the right path and you're focused on what is important. So Lord willing, this video is edifying. Till next time, shalom.